Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be creating this little cutie right here that is perfect for every single occasion. It's perfect for gift packaging, and when you open it you can put so much goodies on the inside, and it's able to stand as well if you want to put some medicine, ibuprofen for someone special or whatever you have, and it's able to stand just like that. You can put a compartment in the back. You can put a compartment in the back for a gift card, and you can write on here if you put a piece of paper right here, and you can put your message for your recipient. The chocolates are really trying to get out. They really want to get eaten. But anyway, we're gonna start. Let's assemble our ingredients. Let's get started. I hope you love it. Woo! This is Gina, mini Gina, by the way. Gigi is her nickname. Let's get started. So let's get started. For this project, you're going to need 2 sheets of 12 by 12, and you're going to have a lot of leftover for this. So we're going to be using this Simple Stories collection called Happy Hearts, and I'm just going to choose a specific collection, a specific paper, and we're going to use that as our base. So, and then when I come back, I'm going to give you the measurements, and I'm going to put it in the screen for you. So I've chosen these two, and I think this should be the coin base and this should be the phone base. So we're going to start cutting, okay? So get your 2 sheets of paper and your trimmer and have your scoreboard ready. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut your phone base, and the phone base is 12 by 5.5. So this is already 12. So I'm going to cut 5.5, and I'm going to set this aside. And then for the coin base, you're going to need an 8 1/8 by 6 3/8. So let me cut 6 3/8 from this one. 6 3/8 is right there. And then you're going to cut 8 1/8. There you go. So now you have your coin base and your phone base. You're going to also need your phone handle and the phone connector. So the phone connector, you're going to need 1 3/4. So let me cut 1 3/4 from this. So over the phone handle, you're going to cut 1 3/4 by 5.5. So let's do that. And then for the phone connector, you're going to need 1 3/4 by 2.5. So right there. And then you're going to need a phone. You're going to need a phone like this facade of a phone. So if you don't have like a puncher, or you don't have like a die that is this big, this is a good size to use. This is 1 3/4. So you can use this one is the lid for my Bath and Body spray. So you can find anything you have in your craft room, maybe the bottom of a cup. This one I'm using, and this is, we're going to cut 4 of this one. And I'm going to do that offline, and we're going to trace it. You're just going to trace it right here. And you're going to do this 4 times. So it could be in the vicinity of 1 3/4 or 1.5. I think 1.5 would be closer to what I need it to be. Let me check. Yeah, I think 1.5 will be better. So I'm using this chewable ibuprofen. So we're gonna do 1.5. I think this is so much better. So anything in the vicinity that you can find in your craft room, even if you don't have a punch, that's okay. You can still trace the bottom part, and we should be good. Also, get your phone cord ready. So I'm going to use my phone cord right here. And I got this. You can find this at the Dollar Tree. This one I specifically found at Nordstrom. But I think this is going to work, and you only need half of this anyways. So you're going to need the circle, and I'm going to cut that offline, okay? So my friend, now that you have all of your ingredients, we're going to set them aside right here. This is, I think I put away the other part. But we're gonna start doing, I think I lost my other piece, just a moment. Okay, this is my other piece. So we're gonna start with your phone base. So this phone base, this is your 5.5 by 12, and you're going to score, okay, at the 5.5 inch side, which is this one. You're going to score it at 1.5 on both sides. Okay, 1.5 on both sides. At the 12-inch mark, you're going to score it as 1.5 and 5 1/4 on both sides. 1.5, 5 1/4, turn it around, 1.5, 5.25. Obviously, you burnish and you fold. I'm going to do that offline. And then your coin base, this is your 8 1/8 by 6 3/8. At the 6 3/8 side, you're going to score at 1 3/8 on both sides. Do the same, 1 3/8 for both sides. And at the 8 1/8 inch side, you're going to score at 1 3/8, 3 3/8, 2, 3, 4 3/4, and 6 3/4. And then score and burnish. For your phone handle, which is a 5.5 by 1 3/4, at the 1 3/4 side, my friend, you're going to score at 1/2 inch on both sides. So turn 1/2 inch. At the 5.5 inch side, you're going to score at 1/2. So half, and then you're going to score it at 2.5 on both sides. Okay, 1/2 and 2.5. And then this is the phone connector, which is 2.5 by 1 3/4. At the 1 3/4 side, you do the same. 1/2 inch on both sides. That is the same. And this one you score every 1/2 inch. So 1/2, 1, 1.5, and 2. Score and burnish. We're going to do that offline. So my friend, now that you have everything scored and burnished, we're going to process the phone base first. So same as everything, we just create the tabs. Let me get the right scissors for the job. So you create your tabs as normal, right? Create tabs, same as before. There's no reinforcement for this one. I used sturdy cardstock for this. Like that. Just like that. You know, it's springtime, so my allergies are getting ready to explode. That's why my throat is all itchy, but sorry about that. Okay, so now that you've done that, clean as you go, as always, you're going to attach this to here and this to here. So I'm going to use my handy dandy glue for this one, and I'm going to attach it. Barely Arts glue is really, really good, and it dries fast, and it has the best tip in town. If you want to order from their website, I do have a coupon code for you, Christian10, if you want to get 10% off. So, and I'm going to put a link down below for you for Barely Art. Right there. And then you do the same. Remember that for the phone base, the opening is on top. And for the coin base, the opening is on the bottom. So now that you have your base created, you do this and you close it and you practice, okay? Don't assemble it without having it fit the base. Always, always, rule of thumb. Because, believe me, it works so much better. It's a decent close compared to if you just close it by yourself. Right there. So this is your phone base. Now we're going to talk about the coin base. So it's the same way you process it. You create your tabs. Same as before. So we're going to do this on both sides. So do that with me. And remember, my friend, that the opening for this one is on the bottom. Okay. So when you attach it together, make sure that the opening for the coin base is on the bottom. So that you can attach it together and you'll be able to open both boxes. Okay, clean as you go, just like so. And then you attach it right here. Same as before, same process. That. Okay, just like that. Perfect, perfect. Super easy. Super easy, and this glue dries fast, so it's the perfect adhesive for these kinds of projects, especially when you're putting like a decorative layer. It's good to use this just like that, and then this one closes. So always when you do this, you have to close it onto the base and then attach. Just like that. So this is our coin base, okay? Perfect. And this opens on the bottom. Okay, give it time to dry. So this is what our phone looks like. Just like that. Cute, cute, cute. So now we're going to create our phone connector. Same exact thing, my friend. Same thing. Just like that. Create tabs on all sides. Super easy. Super easy. Create tabs 6 times. Just like that. Easy peasy. And this project has a mommy version. It's called the Gina phone, and this is the baby version. This is Gigi. But if you want to create a bigger one, I also have a tutorial for that for you. Okay, I'm gonna use because this is super small. I'm gonna use this one, my glue gun, because it's so tiny. Okay, same way we closed it, same way as before. You close the base and then you close the top portion. Easy peasy so far. Right there. So easy. Okay, you totally got this. This is your phone, base. So right there, same as before. It's exactly the same way, my friend. Super easy. You can totally factory work this project. Just like that. Kids are having a play date today, so pardon the noise. Right there. Okay, so imagine this one. We're going to close this up, but imagine this one is your phone handle. Okay, so the next part, my friend, is I need for you to put your glue, get your glue, and attach it so that it doesn't open. This is just a facade phone, and you attach it right there so that you can close it. Just like that. And give it a few. Okay, and then after this we're going to create the connector. So the connector, when I say connector, it means that it's the piece that connects your phone handle with the phone base, and it's super easy. It's exactly how we created this one. So this is the connector that's all burnished and everything. So this is what it's going to look like. That's what it's going to look like. So this one is your tab. Okay, this one is your tab that attaches right there. Okay, so this one, you're going to keep one part. You're going to keep this closest to the tab intact, meaning square. The rest will be tabs. I've thought about it after the last live, and I think this is the best way to do it. Because when I did this during the live, I did not process it very well. And I've thought about it, and I think it's the best way to do it. So you can even cut it off, actually. Let me see. I don't want to make it too bulky. That's the thing. Okay, that's okay. I think this is going to work. So you're going to attach... You're going to attach... Wait. Not too bad. So if you think about it, this one goes right here. Okay, so that goes there. And when you close this, you close this, you close this. I'm sorry, I don't think you saw that. So I just attach this one, which is what connects it. And then I'm just folding them. And then the one that's intact, the last one, that's where you put the dollop and close it. Easy peasy. You do the same thing for the other side. This is the intact portion. So you close this, you close this, you close it. Get the intact portion and glue it. I think that's a much better option. Okay, so now we're gonna assemble it and we're going to decorate it, which is the super fun part of it. So right here, let's assemble it so you can see how it goes. So this one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here, right there. So I would use and attach it right here. Do the same thing for the other side. This is our facade phone. And just try to kind of align it. Do your best. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's your phone handle right there. This one attaches to here. I mean, it could be either way. It could be like this for you if you wanted to. It could be landscape, it could be portrait. But make sure before you attach, my friend, make sure that this opening is on top and this opening is on the bottom. Because again, we're going to attach this to this. So we have to make sure that both is able to open. Okay. Just like that. Make sure that it's centered. Try your best to get it centered. This one goes here. So we're going to get our phone cord. And normally there's the connection. You're going to find there. So you see that connection right there? You cut it there. And then you cut half. And then you attach it. This requires a little bit of patience. So you attach it right here on the bottom. I'm not going to torture you. I'm going to come back once it's glued. Okay, so the next part is you have to create the phone, you know, the rotary portion of the phone. So what I used, this one is 1.5 inches and this one is 1 3/4. If you don't have a die or you don't have a puncher that is that size, I use the ibuprofen one and then the lid for my Bath and Body one. So it's kind of like the appropriate size for that. If you can just find anything in your home that would kind of work well with that. And then you have to do the knobs. You can either use like a puncher. I would use this size if you have 3/8 of an inch, or if you have like a regular puncher, like a hole punch, that would work as well, like this one. You can find these at the Dollar Tree. What I'm going to use, just because I have it, is I'm going to use these decorative brads, and everything that I'm using right now, they are all from 3craftchicks.com. You can get a 10% coupon. It is Christian 10 if you want a 10% discount, only if you wanted to. So I'm going to be using this one. In the center, I think this is, let me measure it. This is what I'm going to use as a center, and this is 3/4 of an inch. So my plan is to use that. So I'm going to glue it here. So I use the Barely Arts just so I can have time to adjust it. And then I'm going to use this one. And then we'll decorate it with some bits and pieces from the collection. And it's going to look like a phone. I'm so excited. Let's see. It's going to look good. I think this one would really look cute. Not sure if this is going to be the right size. It could be way too big. So I think this phone one would be cute. This one is probably 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to use these tiny itty bitties in different colors as like the rotary. I think it's going to be gorgeous. You can also use these if you wanted to, and they have enamel dots also if you have it, or you can use your Nuvo drops if you wanted to. That could work as well. So I'm just putting it right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay. I'm using these because number one, I have them in my stash, and number two, it matches perfectly with the collection. And I'm just using the first, and then I'm adding the rest of it. I normally put 8 on there, but it's up to you how many you want to put. Your call. So cute. I think it's so cute with all these here, and it looks like the perfect phone for this one. Look how cute that would be. Oh my god, absolutely adorable. And then after that, we're going to attach here. We're going to attach it right here. And now it's beginning to look like a phone. I think right there. And then we need to cut because this phone has a face, and this again is optional. We need to cut the face. I need to cut a white for the face, which is 1 by 1 and 7/8. So let me do that offline. So 1, I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right there. 1 and 1, 1 and 1/7/8. 1 by 1 and 7/8. Oh my goodness. For the face. And then for the accent piece around it, that's going to be 1 and 1/8 by 2 and 1/8. Okay. So I put it right there for you. Be right back. So we have our pieces. This is where the face is going to be. You can either hand draw it or you can use your Nuvo drops if you wanted to. I'm going to glue it onto itself, just so. Right there. Right there. And then I'm going to use my punch. I don't think it was straight when I glued it. Okay, so let me reposition that a little bit straighter this time. Right there. And then I'm going to add the face right here, and I'm going to use some Nuvo drops for that. No, maybe I'll use my punch because it's easier. I'm going to use a black piece of paper, which is this one. This one you can get at the Dollar Tree, just like that. And you can use that for the eyes, just like that. And then we're going to use a puncher, which is, let's do 1/2 inch puncher for the smile. Oops. Okay, my kids are...
Do you guys want to go or no?
Oh my gosh, I'm filming something. I don't think they knew that. Okay, so right there, that's going to be your smile. And I'm going to attach that offline. I decided I want to do some cheeks. So I'm going to get cheeks. Oh. Again, you can use Nuvo drops for this one if you have it, but I'm trying to use like really basic supplies to show you that it can be done without, you know, it's going to be easier obviously, but look how cute she is. I'm just trying to make it symmetrical a little bit, and she's going to be right there. I'm going to put some highlights on her eyes just to make her a little bit alive, and this one is the Jelly Roll 10. You can find this in 3craftchicks.com. I'm just putting the highlights just so she comes alive a little bit. It makes a huge difference, I think. So now we can add this right here. We can add this right here. And I have some ephemera here that we could add also. Like a flower maybe. We can add this to here. We can add this here if you wanted to. My kids are loud. Sorry, I'm off camera. And then this one goes right there. Oops. So this is when you use your double-sided tape. Then this one I'm going to add right here just so she's saying something if you wanted to. Or this one could be here on the left side. That's going to be so cute. Okay, so let me add that. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put some feet. These are just wooded beads that I got from Michael's on clearance last springtime. And you can use whatever beads that you have in your stash, or you don't even have to do it. I just feel like it's fancier if it has feet on it. But this is essentially done. This is what we've created. And this is your faux phone, old school phone that you can put presents inside. And you can put presents, card, what have you. You can even put a compartment in the back if you wanted to. And it's able to stand if you put stuff in it. So it's able to stand right now, but look how cute it is. And you can use this for any season, Valentine's, birthday, Halloween, Christmas, whatever you like. And it's very spacious for whatever goodies that you want to put in it. So as you can see, if we put chocolates in here, it's very spacious right there. So it will accommodate a lot of cuties and yumminess that you want to put inside. I hope you enjoyed this very long tutorial, but this is the mini Gina. This is the daughter of the Gina. It's so small, but I hope that you like this tutorial, and I hope you had fun, and I hope you're going to make your own small one. I hope that you would. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful crafty day. This is Christian signing off. Bye, guys.